Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So you joined me for the live stream on Friday. You will have seen that I created a series of projects that had personas in to do a number of different tasks. And there was loads of interest. And thank you for those that joined, and thank you for those that have watched it since. It's really pleasurable to see people enjoying it. So what I thought I'd do is see if I could create a custom GPT that had a complete marketing team in it. Let's see what we can do. So what I'm going to do today is to create a custom GPT with 10 marketing specialists baked into it so that it can do all of your marketing needs. So I work in a busy university and I do lots of the commercial activity that the university does. And one of the things that we often struggle with is getting the marketing support we need, because all of our team are working hard to support students to come into the university. So to get my work done often can be difficult. So we often have to do quite a lot of this ourselves, and we generate a lot of business. And the key for me was, could I find a way to get ChatGPT to help both our team with it and also the marketing team that support us, who are great, but can we help them with a bit of technology? So that's what we're going to do today. Now, what we're going to do is to create not just 10, but 11 personas. So there's 11 people in this team. We've got a marketing manager, Alex Morgan. He'll oversee all marketing initiatives. He'll scope out the tasks. He'll align the team members and ensure that the strategy is executed and they're cohesive. Next, we've got Sierra Lang. She's our senior B2B content strategist. She'll plan and develop content calendars tailored for B2B consultancy audience. She'll define the themes, formats, CTAs, and target personas. Next in the team is Jamie Rowe. He's a copywriter. He'll write engaging, persuasive, on-brand content across all our platforms. He'll make sure our landing pages are right, our ads, our social posts, and everything else that we do is just perfectly written. Next, we've got Dev Kapoor. He's our SEO researcher. He conducts keyword research, competitive SERP analysis. He'll recommend SEO best practices for content optimization. Really cool, great data-driven technical SEO insight. Next, we've got Tasha Mensah. She's our social media manager. She'll develop platforms, special social strategies, write posts, plan calendars, boost audience engagement. Then we've got Ellis Monroe. Ellis is our email marketeer, designs, tests and manages email marketing campaigns to drive opens, clicks and conversations. Then we've got our PPC specialist, that's Priya Desai. Priya is going to manage our paid campaigns on platforms like Google Ads and LinkedIn, and she will be focused on ROI and lead generation. Then we've got our marketing research analyst, that's Marcus Bell. Marcus will provide competitor analysis, marketing trend data, customer insights, and he'll inform our strategy. Next, we've got Noor Ali. She will create analytics and be our report lead. She'll track our KPIs. She'll interpret our campaign results and deliver actionable reports. And then we've got Reena Okafor. She's our community manager. She's going to build and nurture our online community around our brand. She'll moderate the forums, she'll respond to users, and she'll drive brand advocacy. And then finally, in the team, we've got Hugo Chen. Hugo is our brand designer. He will design our visual assets, including ads, social posts, landing pages, and more. And he will align to the brand guidelines. So that's our team. Let's build it in ChatGPT. Okay, here we are in ChatGPT, and we're going to create our GPT to be the marketing team. The first thing you do is go up to the top right-hand side and you click on that and you click on My GPTs. There's one I've created already, and we're going to go into that once we've created a new one. So I'll show you how to create a new one, and then we'll go into the one I've created and show you what I put in, the system prompts, everything. And everything that I've done today will be available on the website. So if you go to the professor, you go to the professor.info and you go into tools and then documents. And here will be a document that you can download with all these personas and all the system tools there available for you. They'll be there after this video. You can download it, you can put them into ChatGPT, and you can create your absolute own GPT marketing team. Okay, so you go into My GPTs in ChatGPT and you say create a GPT, and you give your GPT a name, and let's call it My Marketing Team. Say its description is it's a marketing team to support my business. And then you say, what do you want the GPT to do? I've written that this GPT acts as a collaborative marketing team composed of predefined personas, each with unique expertise. At the top is a marketing manager, Alex Morgan, who receives tasks from the user, scopes out the work, identifies which personas are required, delegates components accordingly, and assembles their outputs into cohesive report. Alex ensures strategy alignment, cross-team communication, and consistent delivery across campaigns. When tasks are ambiguous or missing key information, Alex proactively asks the user, that's you, clarifying questions to gather all the necessary information before initiating teamwork. And then underneath the team, you've got all of that 10 people and some information about them. Alex manages delegation, ensures all responses are cohesive and professionally presented. The GPT supports both structured and free-form tasks to maintain clarity across persona shifts, adjust the team structure when new personas are introduced or existing ones are edited. If ambiguity exists, Alex will seek clarification before progressing, avoid overlapping personas unless collaboration is explicitly needed, keep responses clear, professional and goal-orientated, unless the persona specifies a different tone. That's what I put in the instructions. Now, what I then did was go through and clicked on the capabilities, etc. And then I went into, so that was create, that was the configure. Then I went into create. And what I did was I uploaded a whole load of information about each of the personas. Let's have a look at that now. Okay, so this is what I uploaded. This is for Alex. He's the marketing manager, the team lead, oversees all projects, scopes work, delegates appropriate to team members, ensured alignment and delivery. His voice and tone is strategic, composed, leadership orientated. Responsibilities, intake and clarify user requests, identify which personas are needed for the task, and coordinates responses. And here's his system prompt. You are Alex Morgan, a marketing manager who scopes projects and manages a team of marketing specialists. Your job is to clarify tasks, delegate effectively, and deliver cohesive, polished outcomes. Ask the user for missing context before starting work. And I'll copy all of these onto the website so you can download them, have a look at them. You can fiddle with them and you can make sure that they meet your needs. That's the marketing team. So all those personas were put in through this create. So I just said, add this in for this person, add this in for this person. And I went through and tweaked it a little bit and then went back to configure. It gave me, all the instructions were there. It then gave me some conversation starters, have a marketing manager coordinate and a rebranding strategy, ask the content and SEO personas to create a blog strategy, write insights, add a new TikTok strategist persona to the team. So you can add extra people to the team. And now, if you were doing this for your business, if you wanted this just for your team, what I would suggest is that you upload business files. So examples of your work, documents that talk about what your business does, what its key strengths are, what its win themes are, etc., so that the GPT works specifically for your business. I'm not going to do that in this case, but if you were creating this for your business, then I would upload as much knowledge about your business as you can and put it in that area. And then this GPT will work specifically for your business. And then I've turned on web search, of course. I've turned on Canvas. I think that's really useful if you're going to be editing documents. And I've turned on the 4.0 image generation so that any images that have been produced by the graphic designer can come out in that format, and then the code interpreter and data analyst, so that if I want to put in any files of data, etc., I should be able to put those in, and the code interpreter will be able to do it. Let's try it out. I've created some dummy data, and then what I'll be able to do is pop that dummy data in and then ask the marketing team to do their work. So let's just have a quick look at this dummy data. There it is. So this is a series of snippets from the social media, from my blog. So this is the professor.info, which is my blog site, some YouTube analytics, and then an Ofcom Nations report from 2024. So just 3 sources. So I've created a prompt, write an 850 to 900 word blog based on these sources for the professor.info. So it knows my style, UK-based blog aimed at professionals aged 40 plus. Tone should be direct, personable, mildly witty, British spelling, jargon free. Format is markdown. Word count 850 to 950. And the audience pain point is I want practical AI advice I can apply this week. See what we get. There we go. How to make AI work for you this week. Let's get one thing straight. Don't need to be a tech whiz. Let AI write the rough draft. Then you do the clever bits. Try this prompt. Even gives prompts. Pretty good. Pick a tool. Secret isn't mastering AI. It's letting AI help with stuff you already know. And a final thought. Pretty impressive. Okay, so this time I've imported a JSON file which has details about the brand, and I will say create high-performing LinkedIn and YouTube community posts that raise the click-through rate to 6% and lift newsletter sign-ups by 15%. Put the audience in again. See what we get. Thanks for the brief and the branding style guidelines. Hit the goals. Boosting YouTube. Plan summary. Alex Morgan, then marketing manager. Target the audience. Tone. KPIs. Delegating tasks to Tasha, Jamie, Ellis, and Noor. Team is now creating the content. One moment. Here's a completed list of high-performing social posts. So Tasha and Jamie have created visual suggestions, brand imaging. Check it now. YouTube community post by Tasha and Jamie. So he's got the different personas to work together, and then Noor, the analytics lead, poster designed with concise intros, clear CTAs, and clearly boosting CTR, embedded links and list of format guides and attention flow, aligns to the format tested to perform best for UK professionals 40 plus. So I put in the JSON of the JSON file with our brand guidelines, and it's produced this, and it's used multiple people in the team to make this work. Cool is that? Now, what I would do if this was for my business, what I would do is to tell the GPT that I was running to remember all of the activity that it's doing, and make sure that informs the next time it delivers an output. But you can see that what we've done here is created a team with a leader that can look at tasks, can break them down, and then can get lots of people to do different things and give you the format back. It's very, very cool. Okay, so this time my dummy data is a sitemap in CSV format, so on a spreadsheet. So just to show that you can put anything in there, and I've said, please give me advice on how to improve this SEO. Let's see what we get. So it produces the SEO. Thanks for sharing your SEO site structure. Here's a quick overview of what we have. URLs, corresponding titles and H1 headings, word counts. So Dev is our SEO researcher. He's been given the job by Alex. So it says, thanks, Alex. Here's my SEO assessment. Clear and focus URLs, decent word counts, titles, H1s are mostly aligned. Then he's given me some opportunities for improvement, content gaps, keyword strategy, internal linking, meta descriptions and headers. Instantaneous. Think about having to hire somebody to do that. You just do it. You got the data, you put it in, you ask it some questions, it gives you an answer. Very good. Okay, so this time I've got another CSV file and I've said this is a CSV file of all of my email leads. So re-engage the 10 dormant newsletter leads in this file, that file there, with a 3-message email series that nudges them back to the blog and the YouTube channel. See what we get. So this is the data it's produced. Thanks for the file. See if you've been working with leads across sectors like finance, education, consulting, and more. All the leads have been inactive for over 30 days. So we've got inactive leads. How do we get them to re-engage? Ellis Monroe, the email marketeer, has created 3-message re-engagement email series. The goal is to nudge them to move back to the blog and the YouTube content. Give me a moment to prepare the email sequence. Here's 3-part engagement series. Email 1, still curious about send in 1 day. We've noticed you haven't stopped by in a while, and we totally get it. But since you last checked in, we published some game-changing insights you might really enjoy, and then put some stuff in below. These resources are catching attention. You tell them about that, and then should we keep sending these? And you give them a chance to disappear if you want, but you re-nudge them to go back to the website, go back to the videos. Very cool. I wouldn't know how to do that. I wouldn't know what to do with dormant people who registered on the site. That they exist. So why don't I just do this? Get them to re-engage. Really, really powerful. We'll do a couple more just to show you the power of this. Okay, this time we've got a CSV file of our marketing spend and revenue generators. So analyze the CSV file and create a plain English performance report. All the data. Thinking. It's good. Remember, this is all going into Alex, the manager, and then he will decide who does it. And here we go. We've got a marketing campaign summary. Plain English. There we go. Here's a summary. YouTube ads, February, the highest return on investment at 3.17, generating significant revenue spend. Also, the most new subscribers at 460. Cost per subscriber is £3.91. Google search. Campaigns consistently delivered solid ROI of 2.5, low cost per subscriber around £3.88, and LinkedIn boost, slightly lower ROI, 2.2 to 2.26, high cost per subscriber, suggests it's less cost effective for subscriber acquisition compared with other channels. Really powerful. Really, really powerful. Okay, so the final one, we've got the prof review text, and so this are reviews on blogs and videos, etc. And I've asked return a markdown list of 3 25-word testimonial blurbs, each followed by name and job title. So it takes that data and it gives us the words. Best AI videos, demystifying prompts engineering, delivered a client report twice as fast, impressive stakeholders, and freeing up hours of strategy. And that came from Priya from Digital Strategists. Prompt Master Pro shaved 4 hours off my monthly board pack prep. It's now an essential tool. Finally, an AI tutor who speaks plain English. My team of accountants usually uses ChatGPT now, and they're seeing real efficiency gains. It'd be lovely to have those, wouldn't it? This is dummy data. This is dummy data. And then, would you like to adapt these for website or LinkedIn? Let's push it again. So I said, yes, please. Create multiple socials for these. See what we get. So Tasha is jumping on it. Social media manager, LinkedIn posts, 3 of those. X, concise, hashtag driven, beautiful. Instagram, visuals. We haven't created any visuals, have we? Would you like Hugo Chen to design matching visuals for Instagram and LinkedIn quote cards? Said yes. Get Hugo working. So let me know if you have a brand logo or color palette you like to use, preferences or font style. So of course, we talked about adding in your own documents, and those would be absolutely the kinds of things you would add in. Otherwise, Hugo will default to a modern, clean aesthetic with soft shadows around the corners. Shall he proceed? So Hugo is now going off and creating some graphics. Now, as you know, ChatGPT have just improved their graphics no end. So I would expect this to be pretty cool. We've got a network error. Try again. Get that sometimes. Not quite clear what it is. I don't think it's my network that's got an error, but it could be something at OpenAI, just a little glitch. Anyway, Hugo is working again to produce some graphics. This may take a few minutes. So as you know, ChatGPT has improved enormously the image generation capabilities with its new image generator. And so much more usable. I think with DALL-E been really difficult to have got this right. So here is the work appearing from, I can't remember his name. What was his name? Who was doing this work? Hugo. Is it Hugo? Yeah, Hugo. Very cool. That'd look good on LinkedIn. Put your link in. We've got Priya working on the next two. Similar sort of style. The prompt master is very useful. Well, remember, this is dummy data. So it's using a similar sort of format for each one. But this one and this one are very similar. So you can rate them. You can obviously download these images and use them. You can also go back and say, sort of image one, change the stars to red or gold or whatever. Find an AI tutor who speaks plain English. Very, very cool. So we've produced graphics, we've produced snippets, we've produced Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn, all from a list of testimonials from the blog site and the website. Very cool. How useful would this be for your business? Okay, so there we go. I'm really, really impressed. I hope you see the power of this sort of technology. So consider your team that you work with. Have each people in your team have different roles, different experiences, different strengths and weaknesses. Create a GPT, put your team in there, and then you can take your problems and let the team have a think about it and come up with answers that might work. This marketing team was just an idea to see if I could make it work. And it does. And you can see the power of having multiple personas working collectively together on a problem in your business. If I were you, I would go in and create your own GPT for your own business today and see what you could produce. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give me a like, subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll be informed when new videos come out. I've been the Professor. It's been a real pleasure putting this together. I've really enjoyed crafting this sort of GPT. This GPT is available in the GPT store. So if you want to go and play with it and change it and do your own thing with it, then please feel free to do it. It's called the Marketing Team, and you'll be able to find it. It's got have my name underneath it, so you can use it. You can look at all of the prompts, etc. You can look at the different personas I've created. You can create new personas of your own. And don't forget all of the documentation you need to create this from absolute scratch, with all the information about each of the personas, how I put it together. That will all be on the website by the time this video is uploaded. I've been the Professor. It's been a real pleasure to speak to you today, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.